What's up, everybody? Wonderful world of YouTube. Back at it again with another, I don't know what is this. It's just a channel update video, really. I just want to say sorry for the last couple of months for my subscribers and followers on YouTube and Facebook and all that stuff, and people that watch my videos. I have not made videos since like maybe early September. I don't think I've been, to explain myself a little bit. I do have a day job, working professional. Was traveling to China, was traveling a couple other places, Tucson, Phoenix, playing gigs. I was playing a lot of gigs from September to the end of November, a few shows. I did go to California last month, and I will be next year purchasing a new guitar, a brand new guitar. Now, usually I like to hunt and find guitars and take them over to, the Candela's workshop and, then get them restored or just worked on, keep them as original as possible. But this one's going to be a brand new purchase, and the ideas that we came up with, it's going to be quite amazing, and it's going to be a real big impact to my playing, my channel, my collection, and to my bank account, because that shit ain't going to be cheap. But it's going to be worth every penny. So for 2020, it's right now it's Christmas Eve 2019, and I finally have some time to just hang out and turn on the camera, and I have the motivation to do some stuff on YouTube now. And I want to say thank you if you're a subscriber and you've stayed subscribed, if you're a new subscriber, or if you're just watching my channel for the first time. Merry Christmas if you're into that kind of thing. I love Christmas personally, and time off from work is always good. I'm on vacation. Been on vacation for like 5 days. It's been wonderful. Other than that, I've just been can see my new office. My collection is now being displayed in all of its wonderful gloriousness, and been getting into carpentry in the last few months. Now that I got a house and a garage and I can do things without having to go through my landlord and all that bullshit. This is my house, so I do what I want, So I turned the garage into a little workshop, and I've been working on some floating shelves, easy high school shop 101 stuff, sanding and finishing. Got some really nice pieces here and in the house now, and be working on display cabinets soon. So if I get good, and maybe I'll start selling them shits, and we'll see if that's a whole new thing. Right now it's just a fun hobby, and it was just a test to see if I had the hands and the ability to do basic woodworking, and so far so good. Gotta say, no pieces have ended up in the fire yet, so I'm pretty happy about that. So today I want to talk about some strings. So this is my first Morales vihuela. It's a Ruben. You guys have seen it on my channel before. And I've been playing a lot of vihuela and a lot of guitarrón the last few months. Not so much guitar, except for the couple of shows that I did back in Tucson the last few months, and those were fun. I love playing guitar on stage, especially with my guitars, with Candela's guitars, because I have the power. And so if I want to overpower anybody, it's all just there for me. And I don't typically do that. My focus there is to play with the section and make the section as good as I can with whatever shit I got going on and everybody else, and just work as a team. That's what a section is. But having a really powerful instrument really helps. So I'm mainly a guitar player, but my first couple of teachers, or my main teacher when I was a kid learning mariachi music, was a vihuela player and a composer and arranger for mariachi music. And so I learned a lot on this instrument. And I'm trying to keep my chops with this thing. I mean, there's a lot better vihuela players out there than me. But I do need to change strings, because these strings are getting wango as shit, so we're going to do that today. Today I have a new set of Diodario vihuela strings, and as you can see, they're pretty cheap. They're like $5 a set, or maybe $10 a set, however much. Yeah, retail is $10. So usually I use either La Bella Golden or Red, which everybody uses. In the last few years I've been buying Luthier brand strings, and the carbons and the blacks and the whites, they all sound great, but the problem is if you play consistently, they don't last. So this is tuned, but it's already false. So when I was in Cali last month, I went to, Casa de Mariachi to, maybe hopefully score some strings. They didn't have chicken shit. I was very disappointed. So I went to a few other guitar shops, and they had this Diodario vihuela set. And coincidentally, a few weeks ago, one of my viewers asked, what do I think about Diodario bass strings? And I'm like, well, I don't know, because I haven't bought them. I certainly was not going to pay $35 on Diodario bass strings, and I don't know if they're worth it. That's pretty, and then sure as shit, I'm not going to pay California sales tax on top of that just for a gamble. So maybe I'll order some of these online here in Phoenix, and we'll see how the vihuela strings do. $10 is a reasonable gamble. We'll see how these sound on the vihuela. I know how I want it to sound. I want it to sound just as loud and as clear as the strings that I buy off of, Just Strings online. So we'll see how they hold up. I don't know what possessed them to do this. I know that probably somebody who works for Diodario or somebody, talked to a sales rep at Diodario and said, hey, mariachi guitarists love your guitar strings, so why don't you capitalize on this market and, you can manufacture strings pretty cheaply. So we're going to change strings and, oh, Jesus. We're going to see, typical stuff here. It comes in a nice little sealed package. And they're all clear. And they're all labeled, and they labeled them like they would label the guitar strings. Like if you don't know what tension or gauge your string should be on the vihuela, they're happy to label it for you as opposed to breaking down a guitar set or buying singles and having to know which one they are. So they look like, what I use. You have your 3, and then you have your 1, and then you have your 2. And it looks like they're using 2 2s. Okay, well, we're gonna see how these sound. All right, we'll see that. Where the chicken shit do I got that little tuner turn wrench thing? I don't know where I put it. Oh, I have to do this by hand. Shallers. Everybody wants the shallers. These are really hard to come by. I think the only place I've been able to find these online in the last year is I think Manuel Delgado's website, the Tradicion or whatever it is. They have them for like $200 or $250. So if you're looking for shallers, well, they're on that website, and that's the only place I've been able to find them. I found another seller of these in the United Kingdom, and he wants 200 and some euros. So you're spending $300 for these bad boys. So if you find them, whatever they're attached to, or however much they cost here in the U.S., buy the shit out of them because they are hard to come by. Whoever's got them, at whatever price, buy them. That's my advice. Alright, we're back. Don't you hate having to tune up after you change your strings? Like, you have to do it 2 days before you play a gig. So, what do I think about the vihuela, upside down, the vihuela Diodario? You know what? Not bad. Not terrible. Whoa. They feel very balanced, right? Like I don't feel like I have to hit more than one string, Sometimes you put a set on a guitar or you piece together sets for vihuela, and like one string has more tension than the next string, and the next string has more tension than the last string, and all that shit. It's very unbalanced, and so it makes your playing a little bit challenging. This, it feels balanced. Whoa. Balance is a good thing for long duration gigging. So if you have like one of those 8-hour days, if you're playing for the Posadas this last couple of weeks and you're jamming, yeah, you need balance in all the strings. You need to all feel the same. these all feel the same. Now, what do I think about the sound? The sound is there. You know, it's not bad for $10 for a standard set of vihuela strings. You know, honestly, I think that I will still buy my luthier single sets, or maybe even La Bella flamenco sets when I can get them, because those do feel a little bit more high tension. These feel a little loose. They feel very they feel very gummy. You know, like gummy bears. They don't feel like high tension strings, which is kind of what I want, right? I want that response. The sound is there, the balance is there. It doesn't have tension. So I don't know if they make different gauges for high tension, low tension. If they do, if they have a high tension, I would probably recommend getting their highest tension. Other than that, all you got to do is buy some singles, and you're good. The only problem with high tension is over time they kind of warp a vihuela, but these aren't bad. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching another one of my videos. I know this is kind of like not a big, nice production video. I've been kind of slacking for the last couple months, but like I said, I've been really busy. Been traveling, been working, been playing gigs, been doing a bunch of other shit, and in between all that, trying to find time to just go to jiu-jitsu class and, you know, get in a good, decent roll. Since last time I made a video, I'm a blue belt, so yeah, not bad. Jiu-jitsu blue belt, that was pretty awesome. Now I just have a big target on my back, so all of the higher white belts try to kill me, and all of the upper belts are not as nice to me anymore. So yeah, I see why they call it the blue belt blues, because you get the shit kicked out of you every day. But it's great, I love it. Not quitting, not stopping. It's just finding time to train and play and not fuck up my wrists and my hands so that I can play. Like if I train on a Saturday morning and I gotta play this bitch, you know, Saturday night, it gets a little challenging, because by the third or fourth gig, I'm like, ah! Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be putting out some more stuff, maybe today. I've been wanting to do Sabes Una Cosa on guitar. So we'll see if I can do that today. If not, we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.